Alright, hey, what's up?
Aw, you seem like a kitten.
Alright, yo, what's up guys? It's me, and yeah, sorry that I haven't been doing that many vlogs as of late. I've been trying to make some things work out to be completely... Thank you, Andres. You know what? Comment down below if you think it's vlogs or vlogs, because honestly, I'm starting to lose care for what they are called. This is Gravity Falls Episode 3, Headhunters. So, yeah, interesting episode, really funny. So many things I have to say about this. Dipper, Mabel, Seuss, and Stan find this hidden room in the shack, and they realize that it was actually an old boarded up room that Stan boarded up. The reason being because inside are a bunch of wax figures that Stan used to have during an attraction. Now, after one of them gets damaged or melted, pretty much Mabel makes a new wax figure for Stan, and it ends up being a Stan replica. So, you know, Stan's all happy and stuff, and he gets this big ceremony, and everyone's upset because there's no free pizza. So later that night, they find that the wax figure of Stan got his head chopped off, and, you know, murder! And pretty much... yeah, Dipper and Mabel go off into this huge mystery, trying to find out throughout the entire town who may or may not have been involved in the murder case. In the end, during the funeral for Wax Stan, they find out that it was actually the wax figures themselves that murdered Wax Stan, and yeah, there's like this whole entire wax battle. In the end, they kill all the wax figures. Dipper, in his words,
I decapitated Larry King.
And it was just so weird. It's really funny. They kill all the wax figures, get the wax stand back, and pretty much after that, it's all pretty good. Yeah. So many things I have to say. It's well, first off, the biggest thing is all the wax figure references. You see all the wax figures based off of historical and not so historical references, like obviously Sherlock Holmes being the most known one, and Larry King and Coolio and all those other people, and it's so interesting.
Wax Sherlock Holmes! Wax Shakespeare! Wax Coolio?
What's up, Holmes?
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Congratulations, my two amateur sleuths. You've unburied the truth. And now we're going to bury you.
A lot of good jokes in this episode, I noticed. A lot of really good jokes, a lot of funny jokes. Some of my favorite jokes that they did in this episode was that time when Dipper and Mabel, they went inside the bar, and pretty much they use this fake license, and the big guy's like, we don't serve minors, and it's an actual minor, and then for some reason he lets two actual minors in.
Sorry, but we don't serve minors.
Nabbit.
We're here to interrogate Manly Dan the Lumberjack for the murder of Wax Stan. Deedly.
Works for me.
And I have a lot to say about this town, but I'm gonna save that for later. Another really funny joke is while they're in the bar, Mabel's doing this whole thing. I forgot what it was called. The dream cat. I don't remember, but it was just so funny. How it was like, your wife is gonna be beautiful. Yes, but will she love me?
3, 4, 5, 6.
Your wife is gonna be beautiful.
Yes.
Mabel, big break in the case.
But will she love me?
The way certain people in this town work, I love and find hilarious, while others are just dang plain creepy. Like that, I think his name was Toby or something, that really big lip weird guy who is like, wow, I feel very embarrassed if I were you two.
Boy, your little knees must be sore from jumping to conclusions. Ha-cha-cha. Toby determined Gravity Falls gossiper. Do you really think this constitutes a wonder of the world?
Your microphone's a turkey baster, Toby.
It certainly is.
Next question.
Boy, I'd be pretty embarrassed if I was you two.
That's 30 minutes I'm never gonna get back. What is up with the design of that character? Did Alex Hirsch just know someone who liked that and just based it off? I don't know. Someone comment below and tell me if that was a thing. Another really funny joke is the whole Grunkle Stan being like, a responsible parent wouldn't want you to do this. Good thing I'm an uncle. Avenge me, kids! And it was just, it was so great.
This seems like the kind of thing a responsible parent wouldn't want you doing. Good thing I'm an uncle. Avenge me, kids! Avenge me!
This show, it has so many aspects in it where it's obviously a comedy show, but there's good mystery and good action, and that's something that shows in this episode. This episode is a good representation of what the show is, and it is a mystery-based show with good comedy and good action, and it was great. A lot of the jokes that they show in this episode, it works with the action and it works with the mystery.
Review this, Larry King.
My neck! My beautiful neck!
Joke's on you, Groucho.
I've heard about a cutting remark, but this is ridiculous. Hey, why is there nothing in my hand?
Ha! Genghis Khan, you fell harder than the, Jin Dynasty?
You're gonna notice a certain cameo that you're gonna see later on in a future episode, actually really soon. I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone who's seen it, but those who saw Gravity Falls, you'll see a certain person blending in the background. Just saying, just saying. Shut up, Oliver, you're not even part of this! Also, does anyone else want Duck-tective to be a show? Because I've been noticing a lot of people want that, and I'm like, me personally, I wouldn't mind if Kung Fu Cats from Clearing the House was a show.
The evil rats! Here come the Kung Fu Cats!
That's 30 minutes I'm never gonna get back. But Duck-tective, I wonder how that'll work. It's like, it's funny. I guess you quacked this case. Quack, quack, quack. And it's like, such obvious puns, such bad puns, and yet somehow they make me laugh. I feel so bad for the pizza guy. That poor pizza guy. Constantly, you're gonna see throughout the entire series, there's always gonna be some point where the guy is always disappointed, and I don't know what is up with this. They just always find a new way to disappoint this one character. He's not even a main character. He has no importance to the plot whatsoever, but they always find a way to disappoint this one character, the poor pizza guy. And it's like, dang it, man, just give him his pizza. Just give it. It's so heartbreaking. Also, that he's resting joke.
He's resting.
It is a really good representation. Like, if you have a friend who's never seen Gravity Falls, usually it's best to get them in the very first episode. But if you want a good way to get them in without worrying about, continuity and stuff, this is a great episode to get your friends into, because it just shows so well what Gravity Falls is all about, and it's great. Another little thing for fans who are completely caught up with the show, kind of a spoiler alert, but not really, just because I'm not going to say it, is if you notice when Stan freaks out about his own wax figure.
I found my pants, but now I'm missing my...
for those who are completely caught up, you might notice maybe there's a certain reason why. I mean, it definitely looks like Stan. Yep, it looks like Stan. So of course Stan would be surprised, because it looks like Stan. Yeah. Shut up, Oliver! When the wax figures show themselves and stuff and are about to attack Dipper and Mabel, anyone else find themselves a little creeped out by the fact that it's like the eyes went backwards? It's like, ugh.
You must die.
Like, it wasn't exactly a necessary detail, but dang, that creeps. Like, it definitely helped. They added, and it's, sheesh, really great job, but dang, that's creepy. Throughout the rest of the series, you're gonna notice that the S that falls during the Sherlock and Dipper things, that's a good thing I like about the continuity in the show, that it stays there. Like, that S is not gonna go back up for a while. I think one of the more important things is, even though it was a great episode, and I really enjoyed it, I do have to be honest on one thing. Once you've seen this episode enough times, or maybe in the first time if you're clever or something, you're gonna notice that with the wax figures coming to life, there was a lot of foreshadowing. And from the very beginning, where McGucket is like, "Oh man, McGucket, town kook here, asking if the..." You know what? I'll just show you the video of it, okay?
Old man McGucket, local kook, are the wax figures alive? And follow-up question, can I survive the wax man uprising?
Yes.
Kids, Zeus, lifeless wax figures.
Finally, that also that joke where Sherlock Holmes it's like, "Clap for them, gentlemen." No, that's not a... Yes. Nice and condescending.
Applaud, everyone! Applaud sarcastically. No, that sounds too sincere. Slow clap. There we go. Nice and condescending.
This episode, I believe, kind of... How do I say this? I feel like this episode really did help with the beginning of the Mystery Twins.
Dude, this is awesome. You two are like the mystery twins.
Don't call us that.
I don't think this was an episode about development. You're gonna see later in the in other episodes that those are gonna be episodes based on that. This one is pretty much an episode to get those pretty much into it, like back into the groove of the show, and that's something I think this episode does a really great job of. All the jokes are great. The characters are lovable. There's nothing really bad about it. Yeah. In the end, see if you can get an invitation to Stan's wax funeral. And just enjoy this episode. I say this episode is great. Loved it a lot. It was a funny episode. It's a great way to get into the show. And you know what? I just enjoy it. It's one of those episodes I could just go back and I wouldn't mind. I like the episode. I like the way it all works. And it's just hilarious. So many things that happen in this episode is going to stay in the series. And it's just a great setup for the series itself. So yeah, I liked it a lot. And I hope you guys like it too. By the way, the message in this episode is he's still in the vents. Pretty much the last few times I gave you guys the messages, it was actually in the credits of my videos. I figured I'll give this a shot. You guys are probably not going to really mind or anything like that, but you know, I'll see what happens. I'm still experimenting with all the stuff I do with my shows, so pretty much once this thing airs, you guys will see that I have the message in the actual video, not in the credits, but I'll probably start putting them back in the credits just to mess with you all, because I'm nice like that. See ya!